Hi guys, so this is our week 5 pregnancy update. I believe I am up a pound. I don't think I'm supposed to be, but we'll get into that in a moment. So I am up a pound. My skin, as you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup, obviously. My skin is starting to break out. I guess the hormones and such of pregnancy are causing my skin to rebel against my face. So I've had indigestion in the evenings particularly, but kind of all the time. So I have been taking like just the equate version of Tums. There's peppermint ones. For some reason I don't really care for the fruity ones, but the peppermint ones I like. So anyways, I've been taking 1 to 2 of those a day. And I did buy backups. I am having the like cold sweats at night, and I'm sleeping. It's taking me longer to fall asleep and like get comfortable, which is weird because my body physically hasn't really changed. And later on in pregnancy it would make sense because you have this huge belly. Just having trouble getting comfortable and falling asleep, and usually once I'm asleep I'm good, I'm out. I think my moodiness has been kind of the same. It hasn't gotten worse. We are quite curious, and we're going to find out at my 10-week appointment, just because that's going to be the first ultrasound because of the pandemic. We're not going in before that, but that's where they'll be able to tell if there's 1 or 2 in here, and we have been like speculating. Either way is fine. I think 1 would be enough to handle, but whatever it is, it is. So we are pretty happy and healthy and relaxed. Nothing, huge has changed. Everything is still all right. I just have that appointment coming up, and the rest is just really relaxing. I haven't really found myself having any cravings. I do have a little bit of nausea occasionally. It's not terribly strong. It is typically in the morning before I've eaten, after I've brushed my teeth, and then I get it, I think, kind of randomly throughout the day, particularly if I've gone like 4 hours without eating anything. I will feel a nausea, but it hasn't been bad till now, so that's good. I think that's it as far as symptoms this week. It's been pretty uneventful. And oh, I mentioned the weight gain. So the reason for that is that it used to be that you weren't supposed to exercise when you were pregnant. They just didn't want you lifting heavy weight. They were worried or whatever. And I guess I just had that in my mind, because I know you're not supposed to do anything like too strenuous, but I have never really had a consistent workout routine in my entire life. And literally like 5-6 weeks ago, I decided to start doing this like push-pull 4-day-a-week exercise routine. So literally around when I got pregnant, I started exercising, and obviously you don't know right away. So once I found out I was pregnant, I got nervous and I stopped. So I do believe that obviously doing a consistent exercise routine, it did cause me to lose a couple of pounds. And so now I have put one of them back, one of those like 3 pounds I put back on. So yeah. So it's not like a huge amount, but I do think it's unexpected. I don't think this typically happens at the beginning of pregnancy. But again, I was below my typical amount of weight because of deciding to exercise and be fit, and then getting scared and realizing that I'm pregnant and I didn't know if I was supposed to. So I have seen quite a few things that have said, certain types of yoga, because I was doing yoga for a little while too, just randomly. So it does look like, you can exercise. You just do have to be kind of like deliberate and purposeful in the type of exercise that you do, so that it's not too strenuous and you don't do certain things like staying in the same position for too long. And I think there's certain things they don't want you to do. So I'm just going to do a little more research and maybe look for some like prenatal exercise routines and yoga and stuff like that, so that I can get back into some sort of a fitness routine, because I do think that's important. I do think it helps with my anxiety and depression as well. And I would like to get back into something. So that is the plan. So I will, hopefully in the next video, I will have something started with that. But anyways, we are good. Baby is the size of an orange seed in week 5. And I do have some tenderness. And Yeah, a bit, oh, and some constipation, which I think is a combination of pregnancy because it slows down certain body systems and speeds up other ones. But it's also the prenatal vitamin. So I can link the one I take below. I have that l-methylfolate, something where apparently a lot more people have it than realize, but it's something where your body doesn't correctly process B vitamins, including folic acid. So you can't just take vitamin B because it will just go right through you. You have to take vitamin B along with the enzyme that helps your body to process it. So anyways, I will list below. I take a separate folic acid that contains that enzyme, and then I also take a prenatal vitamin that contains that enzyme and the vitamin B. So I was taking the enzyme without the prenatal on a regular basis for myself, for my own personal well-being, because they say that some of these vitamins affect your mood and your anxiety. So I do think it helped a bit, honestly. So I was taking that beforehand, and then I started taking the prenatal once I realized I was pregnant. I thought I had extras, and I did from my previous pregnancy, and they had expired. So once I realized I was pregnant, I was like, okay, order it right now. So I can list below what I am taking and what I like. I feel like it has worked really well for some people, but some people it is a large capsule that you have to swallow. Some people are not fans of it, so I can say that this worked for my previous pregnancy and it's working now. But again, I think that everyone is so individual and different that, you know, it's possible this one may not work for you. So anyways, I'll leave that below, and if you have any questions, definitely let me know. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.